Hi guys, welcome to another horror story. And welcome again to Dark Echo Stories horror storytelling show where we share horror stories on our daily basis. Turn on different playlists to get better experience by switching one story after another. If you like this kind of videos, then please subscribe to my channel and like for more recommendations. Let's start. Rain slashed against the cracked windows of Shadow Moor Inn, the wind howling like a banshee. Once a beacon for weary travelers, the old hotel now stood shrouded in dark rumors. They said that those who stayed beyond midnight were never seen again. Years ago, it was a thriving place, but that was before the night Eleanor, the innkeeper's daughter, disappeared without a trace during a storm just like this one. Since then, the walls seemed to breathe with sorrow, and strange shadows flickered under every door. Thomas, Lily, Marcus, Sarah, and Emily had no choice but to take shelter there. Their car had broken down, and the storm was too violent to continue on foot. Reluctantly, they stepped inside. The innkeeper appeared, a pale, gaunt woman with hollow eyes. "Rooms are upstairs," she muttered. "Dinner is cold. Take it or leave it." She vanished into the shadows before they could respond. The group exchanged uneasy glances but pushed forward. The air inside was heavy and stale, each breath tinged with mildew. Faded portraits of grim-faced figures lined the halls. Above the grand staircase hung a painting of a young girl with dark eyes and a sorrowful smile. Emily felt the girl's gaze following her as she climbed the creaking steps. They divided into two rooms, one for Thomas, Marcus, and Sarah, and one for Lily and Emily. The beds were old and sagging, the wallpaper peeling like dead skin. Still, it was better than being out in the storm. In the dining room, they gathered around a splintered table under a dim chandelier swaying with the wind. Shadows danced across the walls. Thomas broke the silence. "This place doesn't feel right." Lily nodded. "There's something wrong here. I can feel it." Marcus, ever the skeptic, scoffed. "It's just an old inn. Creaky floorboards and bad lighting don't mean it's haunted." Suddenly, a loud thud echoed from the upstairs hallway. Sarah jumped. "What was that?" "It's probably nothing," Marcus said, though his voice wavered. They returned to their rooms, but sleep didn't come easily. Emily lay awake, staring at the cracked ceiling. Around midnight, she heard soft footsteps outside the door. "Lily," she whispered. But Lily was fast asleep. The footsteps stopped. Then, 3 slow knocks. Emily's heart pounded. "Who's there?" she called. No answer. Trembling, she opened the door. The hallway was empty, but the painting of Eleanor at the staircase seemed different. The sorrowful smile had twisted into a sneer. Morning couldn't come soon enough. At dawn, they gathered in the lobby, ready to leave. But when they opened the front door, the world outside was shrouded in fog. No road, no trees, just a swirling void. "We are trapped," Sarah whispered. Suddenly, the chandelier above them crashed to the floor, shattering into jagged pieces. A freezing wind rushed through the inn, carrying with it a mournful wail. Eleanor's portrait began to bleed black tears. The shadows in the corners stretched and grew until they took the shape of a young girl, her eyes hollow and filled with hate. "You shouldn't have stayed," she whispered. Panic erupted. Thomas grabbed Emily's arm, dragging her toward the back door. But as they ran, the walls seemed to close in, shifting and twisting. Every door they tried led back to the same dark hallway. Lily stumbled and fell. Before anyone could help her, the shadowy figure lunged. A scream echoed through the inn, cut short by silence. When they turned back, Lily was gone. "We have to get out." Marcus shouted, "There's no way out." Thomas yelled. The shadows grew thicker, swallowing the light. One by one, the group vanished until only Emily remained. Desperate, she collapsed in front of Eleanor's portrait. "Please," she sobbed. "What do you want?" The shadow girl stepped forward. Her hollow eyes bore into Emily's soul. "My life was taken. Now, I take theirs." With a final scream, darkness consumed Emily. When the storm cleared, Shadow Moor Inn stood as silent as ever. The innkeeper placed a fresh portrait on the wall, a painting of Emily, her eyes hollow and lifeless, and so, the curse of Shadow Moor Inn claimed 5 more souls. The inn would wait for the next storm, and the cycle would begin again. Thanks for listening. If you have turned on playlist, then the next story it's right on the way. Or if you did not, then turn on different playlist for better experience and subscribe to our channel. Bye.